Only burned debris is left from this home on Perry Avenue after an early morning fire in Brighton. Neighbors are expressing concerns about the response times of fire officials.
I'm Randy Hildreth spoke with the assistant chief, who says they're working to get to the emergencies quicker.
Steve, Catherine, when I was out there again today, the fire scene this evening, neighbors were working to board their windows that had been shattered by the flames of that fire. The assistant fire chief confirmed response times can be longer because for crews, this is a part-time job, but they're about to start training that will change how the department is staffed.
It was small at first, and then all of a sudden something exploded.
The heat of this early morning fire that burned this house to the ground on Perry Avenue also caused damage to the home next door where a family was sleeping.
The first thing I started doing was getting my children out, getting my pets out. We have some windows that are missing and a lot of smoke damage inside.
Although the property damage is upsetting, neighbor Courtney Smith says she's concerned about having trouble reaching fire officials and the delay in getting crews on the scene.
What if it was my house?
I spoke to Brighton's assistant volunteer fire chief, who confirmed the response time was in the double digits. He says crews were dispatched at 5:09 a.m. and arrived at the scene about 20 minutes later at 5:30. Assistant Chief Kenneth Hooten says their calls are routed through the county for dispatch, but what really creates a delay is that they are a volunteer fire department. The roughly 20 people who serve as volunteer firefighters don't work at the station.
But if we get the call, somebody has to go to the fire station, get the engine, and go to the scene. That's what happened this morning.
Assistant Chief Hooten says they're working to transition to a full-time department within the next 2 months.
With the full-time fire department, we'll have somebody in the station at all times. So when the caller come out, we ready to go.
He says crews will have to complete special certification classes so that they can transition.
The preliminary report from fire officials says this fire may have started by candles inside that home. Randy Hildreth, WBRC Fox 6 News on your